Shalomi homies. I'm on my way to laminate this cool sign I made for my Spread the Snurd project, which is a beautification project that I'm doing where I'm planting flowers around town like a little flower fairy. But before I go laminate that sign, I just wanted to take a moment to hop on here and share with you how my day has started, because it's interesting and also it speaks to the times we're living in. So in the times we're living in, it's time of revelation, a time of awakening, a time of choosing, a time of division, because we're not all going to choose the same path. We got two choices: the path of darkness and this world, the path of light and of God. I chose God. Hopefully you did too. But we can't hide who we are anymore. We can't hide from one another. And because of that, we're going to see a lot more reactivity in the world, because who I am might be offensive to you. And you're not going to be able to hide that. And vice versa. There's no hiding anymore. So the way my day started was I went to the cafe I go to every morning. It's where the flowers that I've planted for this beautification project, that's where the flowers are. So I order my coffee. It's 7 a.m. The barista slides me a 20 with my coffee, and it has a sticky note on it, and it says, "Shalom, thank you." And she said, "Someone stopped in last night, and they left this for you because they love what you're doing in community, and they want to support it. And they said, thank you. The flowers are beautiful." And that really warmed my heart and made me happy, because that is why I'm doing it. I'm doing what I'm doing to spread love and joy and light, and to bring positivity into my community, and to be creative rather than destructive. And I have been seen for who I am truly, and appreciated for that. And it feels good to be appreciated and to be supported. And you are. If you choose God, you will be supported. You will have your needs met. And you don't need to know how that's going to happen. That's what it is to walk in faith. So that was a good reminder that I am held. Okay. And then I went and read my Bible for 2 hours. And then at 9:30, I went to sauna. And then at sauna, a person came in and was talking to me about how they couldn't believe how all of these things are being revealed, about how, what's happening behind the scenes, behind closed doors, with the elite, with the people who run the world, the depravity, and how, all this stuff was once thought to just be conspiracy theory, and now it's being proven to be fact, and yet people don't seem upset about it. They're just going on with business as usual. This is what this person was saying to me, and how they couldn't believe it. And I said, yeah, it is pretty unbelievable. And I said, it's because of that my circle continues to get smaller and smaller as more and more truth is revealed, and people just don't seem to care, or they just continue to choose to go about living in ignorance, even though they're not ignorant, like pretending to be ignorant. I can't align with that, and I can't pour my energy into it. This is what I'm saying, that it's a time of division, and that I'm having to separate myself from people more and more and more and more. And then this person proceeded to tell me how basically I didn't need to do that, and not so many words, but how I should just change myself to suit the world, basically. And how I just, I need to dim my light. I need to just, not let other people impact me. And interesting. Now, what I'm gathering from this is who I am makes this person a little uncomfortable. That the way I hold myself, the way I carry myself, the confidence that I have in who I am and the way I live intimidates this person on some level. And so they're telling me I need to change to make them and everyone else around me comfortable. Okay, because who I am can't be hidden. And this is a reaction to who I am. Just as the $20 bill and the love and the support was a reaction to who I am. You're going to see this. This is what's happening. And So basically, I just told this person in no uncertain terms, but kindly, like, yeah, I like who I am, and you should mind your own business, and you should worry about yourself. Yeah, I told this person that, and you should tell people that too if they try to dim your light and shut you down. Stand tall, and that's not being arrogant. That's being sure about the fact that you're walking with God, and there is nothing greater than that. God's got your back. So, so that was like a reaction to who I am that was very strong, and I knew exactly where it was coming from. Who I am makes you uncomfortable because you're not standing in your integrity fully. So then, like 10 minutes later, I go get an ice, and I come back and get into a different sauna, a dry sauna. And a guy looks at me and he says, you have a great aura. You just have this, like, you're so peaceful, and you give off this, like, Mother Earth energy. Totally unsolicited, once again, just like a reaction to my presence. And yes, that is who I am. I'm a person who works hard to have a calm, peaceful energy and bring that into any space I go into. And I do work closely with the earth, and I have immense, deep respect for the earth. We can't hide from one another anymore. So that felt really good. And just like, wow, the light is pouring in. And then I step out, I'm getting my things out of the locker to get ready to go, and another man approaches me, and he knows that I am a gardener, and I had told him that I had written like a small booklet on how to transform your lawn into edible landscapes. And he came up to me and he said, "Hey, I was wondering if you have any of your books on you." And I said, "Yeah." So, I just give them away. I don't sell them, So I brought it in, I gave it to him. He goes, "I also would like to give you a little bit of money, just because I know it costs you money to print these." So he gave me a $10 bill. And he's like, "Thank you so much." I'm like, "I'm really looking forward to reading this." And just, it's here, the truth. Okay. And the thing about it is like, there are actually a lot more people in this world that are going to choose the path of the world, the worldly path, the path of darkness, because it's the path of least resistance. It's the most convenient, and people are addicted to the slavery of this world. Like, people are slaves to this world, and they're in love with it. So because of that, if you're a person who's choosing God and you're swimming upstream against the currents, you're doing the hard work of staying grounded and trying to be an open, pure vessel and surrendered, you're going to meet a lot more people who react negatively to you because they're offended by you. When they stand next to you, they feel maybe inadequate in some way, like they're not living up to their potential. Maybe they're not. If that's how they're feeling, if that's their truth, you shouldn't dim your light for anybody. But this world will tell you to do that. But don't do it. God's got you. You are supported. So I just wanted to share that. I found it interesting, like back to back to back to back, like people just reacting naturally to my presence. And so I'm also going to be keeping an eye on how I am reacting to people that I interact with, like the response that people are eliciting in me, and making sure that I'm being responsive and not reactive. Okay, staying grounded and staying aware. But God is here, and there's no hiding.